Hello, so welcome to today's video. We are going to talk about making key fobs. So I'll show you how to make them using double-sided tape and using clips. And then there is a time lapse at the after that on making the rest of them. We made all of these in this video. These are all vinyl on the outside with waterproof canvas on the inside. And I do say that you can make these any length that you want to. So I have a key fob flower because we are stocking up on inventory. So yeah, you can make these any length that you want to. Standard, I do mine, I cut my each piece because I use two pieces. So each piece is 16 inches by 2 inches. And then you fold it down to each piece being one. If I want to make a particular key fob out of some material I don't have 16 inches, I'll just make it smaller. So there's the size difference. And it still fits on your hand, or somebody can just use it as a decoration on their keychain. So yeah, I show you how to make these and then just enjoy the time lapse of the rest of them. So I hope you have a good day. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Deuces. Over the materials and hardware that you will need to make key fobs. I need to make 12 of them to ramp up my inventory for today. So key fobs can be any length that you want them. I do mine double-sided. You can make them single-sided. These are very easy to make. They're great scrap busters and they come out cute for minimal effort. So my standard key fobs are 16 inches, but sometimes I will have some vinyl that I want to use, but I cannot get 16 inches. So I will just cut as much as I can. As you can see, this one is a lot smaller than the 16 inches. So this one, it can still hang on the arm, but it's not going to be as long as this. Again, you can make these where they hang low. You can make them where they are small enough where you can just, they're a good keychain addition. Or you can make them long. So most of mine that I have today are 16 inches by 2 inches. That's what I cut them out of. So one side will be faux leather or vinyl, and the other side today is going to be waterproof canvas. Again, I do whatever length that you want by 2 for 2 pieces. If you don't want to do 2 pieces, you can do single-sided and still cut them by 2 inches. You'll just have a seam in the middle, or you can cut them by 4 inches and do a double fold for 1. I like to have mine as double-sided, and I like the waterproof canvas or cotton on the back side, on the wrist side. Just it will help with the heat of the summer, the sweat on your hand if you sweat on your hand, and the slipping for the key fob. It's just it sits better with either cotton or waterproof canvas on the wrist instead of the vinyl. So you need your 2 pieces. You need key fob hardware. So I'm using this. I get most of my key fob hardware from Amazon. It's cheaper and it's the same quality. And then you need your tape scissors because I use double-sided tape to fold my key fob material. You can clip it if you do not have double-sided tape, and I will show you using the waterproof canvas, but it is time consuming and tedious. So if you can, I would invest in double-sided tape because trust me, it's a lifesaver. I get it from wawk.com, WAWK.com, and I'll put the link down below. So let's get started. I'll make a couple of them and then we'll just go into a time lapse for the rest of them. So I'm going to start with this one. I have my faux leather face down. I'm going to take my 1/2 inch double-sided tape and just run it down the middle. You can mark the middle if you're not comfortable, but let me tell you a little trade secret. No matter where you fold this on your faux leather, as long as you fold the sides together, it's going to end up being the same length. They say to put it in the middle so you have an even distribution of vinyl on each side, so when you go to sew it down, you're not accidentally sewing in the seam. But technically, it doesn't have to be right in the middle. Just putting that out there. But I do try to get as close as I can, but I do not do the extra step of marking the middle. So I'm going to put the double-sided tape on the faux leather, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my waterproof canvas. Now, waterproof canvas does not fray unless you pick at it. So I am not worried about folding in the ends. Plus, since I am using this hardware, the ends are going to be caught in this, so I don't have to fold the ends. All right. So now that we have our double-sided tape on our pieces, we're going to fold the long edges to the middle. And I said I was going to do this one with clips, but I'll do it on the next one. Oops. So because we're not folding these in half, if you're doing it this way, we can butt the long edges up together. You do not need to leave a gap. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to use my 1/4 inch double-sided tape and lay a piece right on the seam. Again, if you do not have double-sided tape, you can use this, use clips to hold these together. So we'll just do the next one fully with clips, or most of it with clips, and that way you can see. So we'll do the same thing to the vinyl. Fold the long edges to the middle. Again, it does not have to be exact, but you do want it kind of straight when you fold it so it does not like twist and turn. We're just going to butt those up right together. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to take this double-sided piece, the one that has the double-sided tape, and we're just going to lay it right on top, matching up those long edges. Just like that. And now we're going to top stitch 1/8 of an inch along each side. Make sure you back stitch. Oh, gotta have a machine on. And hold your threads. All right, so top stitch 1/8 of an inch along each long edge. And I'm just going to top stitch along the top just so I don't have to cut my threads and start over. We're going to burn those threads so they don't peek out from the key fob. And we are going to trim any overhang along the top or bottom so they are even. All right, so The other tools you'll need, I showed you the key fob, is this key fob pincher. I don't really know the exact name, but I'll link it down below. I got mine from Amazon. So what I'll do is fold my short ends together, match them up, and I will clip it. I found it's easier to just clip it and instead of trying to hold it even and trying to put the key fob on. So what I'll do is, see these prongs, is I will slide it over those prongs and then roll it down to where it's pushed up all the way. And then you just want to make sure it's even. We'll use our pliers. And before you just start clamping down, you just want to make sure that it's still all the way at the top, and then we're just going to clamp down. And then I like to do it from the sides, just so I know those prongs are deep in there. Now you do want to get them with the rubber on the ends so it does not mess up your hardware. And there we go. This one is done. And we will move on to the next one. So this one, we will do the double-sided tape on this faux leather. And then I will show you how to do it with the clips on the waterproof canvas this time. So again, we're just going to lay a piece of double-sided tape down the center. And we'll go ahead and fold this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put, oh nope, I'm going to do it with clips. So we'll get the waterproof canvas. Now, if I'm going to use clips, I probably should mark the center just because it's a little bit harder to gauge. Oh, this is 2 inches, so the center is going to be 1 inch. All right. So we're just going to fold this over to the 1 inch. If y'all can see that. So we're going to just fold it over to the 1 inch. And I'm going to clip it. And just work your fingers down. Okay, for the other side, what we'll have to do is I should have used smaller clips first off. All right, we'll fold the other side. And what I'm going to do is fold in that other side and fold it. Oh no, sorry. We're gonna fold it in from the other side. I was about to do a 4-fold. And then just push the clip. If I'm using these long clips, if you're using these short clips, what you'll do is fold it in and just clip it like that. I get these hair clips from Walmart. There we go, just like that. So if you're using these clips, you'll have these clips going up and down each side. And then what we're going to do is take your other piece and we're going to just line this up and re-clip it as we go. Make sure everything's lined up. And there we go. So that's what it'll look like. And then we will just sew it down at 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. And we should actually start the other way so I don't have to pull the clips all the way off. I can just pull them off to the end. And again, I'm going to just go across the top. And now we'll come down the other side and take the clips off as we go. Meet them up in the middle and the short edges together. Flip it. And we will use silver hardware. Sometimes those prongs will get caught, so just roll it up until you get them all the way, get it all the way at the top. And there we go. And as you can see the difference in sizes, but this one is still a good, you know, while this one is a lot larger. So I got 10 more to make. We'll just time lapse through that so you can see it. It'll be like a little ASMR. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below.